He's not about to ask about my car's extended warranty. He's not a car sale. We'll get to the car salesman. We will fight the car salesman eventually. We'll get there, but that's in the sequel. We'll have to wait for that. So Sans fight. All right. So I'm presuming you said you've never done a genocide run, which to me makes it feel like you've done a non-genocide run. So you know who Sans is, right? Do you know who Sans is? Yeah, let's get that out of the way. Do you know who Sans is? This is Sans, by the way. I know what it is, but I've never watched or seen anything about the actual thing. Well, here it is. The Sans fight in all its actual glory. As you can see, he's dodging attacks. His attacks patterns are pretty hard. They're considered pretty tough by some of the people that know this. It's not easy being someone who fights hands. You're saying yes, of course. I don't know what you're saying yes, of course, to. It could be anything. There's some there's some chat lag. Timeline is right. So probably you're probably talking about the dodging thing. Sans is very interesting. I had a whole thing on his character and one of the past themes. Basically, his entire thing is that he basically just cheats. Or rather, he doesn't quite cheat, not in the way that Flowey cheats. Because Flowey cheats just by, like, taking over. Like, Flowey full-on cheats. He gets his own save file, he takes over, does a bunch of stuff. Sans, like, does things that are technically within the rules. Hello, Atronix, Cornelio. Hola to you as well. Hola to you as well. Well, I've just alienated them, they're leaving. You can't understand how this feels. Yeah. So Sans, everything he does is like something that's technically within the rules, but like subverts them. For instance, it's never said anywhere that anyone else but you can dodge. So when he does it, but it makes perfect sense that he would. Troll and Fly, I don't think I have the capabilities to do this. That's okay. Not many people have the capabilities to do this. It is pretty hard. But yeah, well, Sans, if you check him, which I'm not going to do because we're in the fight now, and I would want this. I want this to be a serious run. You know, I do want to actually hopefully win this time. That would be nice. I mean, it might not happen this time, but you know. So Sans, he has one attack and one defense, and he gets around this by basically, instead of attacking, because normally they attack once so that you get invincibility frames, and then attack again. What Sans does is he turns off invincible frames and attacks you every frame, and this game runs 30 FPS, so he's attacking 30 times per second, all doing only 1 damage. But obviously and he does this through karma. That's what KR is, which is kind of like a poison effect. Like, you can't do full damage like that. Well, he kind of can. But, like, he does it. Karma is really weird and hard to explain and not even very well understood. But it's kind of damage. Basically, he'll chunk through your health bar of karma, which he can get through really fast, but he can convert things to karma very fast, but he can't do an actual attack very fast because that technically breaks the rules. But his karma mechanic basically means he can and again, karma is also not very well known. Oh my gosh, that was very lucky movement. It's pretty good amount. Thank you, Violet. And hello, Taylor. I've been playing this a lot. It's very interesting because he can't like do a full. He can't just do Naomi's leaving. He can't just do a frame of damage every second. Also, we are definitely not losing. And the karma, like, it's not totally useless. Like, it's going down, and there's no way to stop it from going down. But he still has to burn through all the karma before he can kill you. He can't kill you with karma alone. Oh, it is absolutely nuts. I have 1 HP, so I'm not going to survive this attack, by the way. But probably because I'm trying to explain it. I might. Gaster Blasters are weird in how survivable they are. Sometimes they're sometimes they're not. Hello, Smite_Turkey. We died. We're dead. Yeah, the karma's weird. The equipment I'm wearing actually gives me back some invincibility. I think, 1 in every 3 frames gives me back a piece of invincibility, so, which is very helpful. It means you can hit less per second. And it also slows down how much karma runs, because Sans has to work through all the karma first. So as you'll see, HP goes down, but karma also goes down. He can turn HP into karma very fast, and turn karma into nothing very fast, but he can't actually, like, completely undo your health very fast. It's a very interesting workaround. Brings Monster Curry to a Sans fight, very smart. So Roblox 54 is someone who was in the chat earlier, and they're here now for some reason, but they were here early. They came to a lot of the early streams, and they made fun of. I basically, so I want to play optimally, so I kept a bunch of stuff. So I got all the Monster Candy because, hey, it's free food, and Roblox just made fun of Monster Candy incredibly much. He always wanted me to drop it, so I dropped most of them, but I kept one just to annoy him. What do you think? I'm just going to stand there and take it? And now he's not here, so we can't... I'm not sure if he even knows I still have the Monster Candy on me. Clara is telling me to do my homework. Thanks, Clara. Would Sans deal less damage? How do you have Monster Carry after the entire game? I just kept it. I never ate it. I intentionally kept it to attempt to annoy Roblox 54. I don't think so, Smart_Turkey. I really don't think so, because I don't think that's how the game calculates it. Like, I don't think the game actually pays attention to the screen. Like, that's like the explanation, of course, is that he's attacking every second. But theoretically, the game would fill in the gaps, because the game's not supposed to lag, so it would probably correct for it? I don't know. That's an interesting thing. Someone's probably tested it online. It is an interesting proposition, though. See, I don't know if the lag would actually affect things, or if the game would compensate somehow, because I'm leaning towards the latter, though. It makes more sense to me. Kids calling back reminds me of the mushroom dance. Drinking a full inventory of CT makes this fight stupid hard. CT makes you faster, and I can imagine that it would. I don't know what the mushroom dance is. It's probably something else earlier in the game, or it's an Earthbound reference, because I don't remember it, though. If you're not wondering, the Genocide round, basically I played through the pacifist, I think 2016, when this game was initially popular. And, so I played through this game when it was initially popular the first time. And that's, when my pacifist and normal routes were. But back then, I was like, I don't want to fight, so my dad, Mazrat Mix is my family channel, all my family's watching through it, so, Mom and Dad are going to bed. Anyway, I thought CT made everything slower because you were faster. I don't know. Oh, hello, Roblox 54. Do you think experience and level are connected, or one could be increased without the other? Experience is increased, and then when you hit a certain level of experience, it automatically ticks up the level, which I think is how it works. Is how it works in every other RPG. It'd be really weird if it didn't. Only one ignore, it's all going to be reset. Explosions, Gaster, and his blasters. I swear, the blasters are so weird in whether or not they're actually difficult or not. Yeah, I don't know much about the CT. I haven't played around with it. But yeah, basically, it's been so long. I finally decided to stream this because, hey, I should actually do this because I actually can. That's great, Roblox 54. I'm really glad you decided to pop onto my stream so you could do that. Thanks. Pazman's so happy. Yeah, but in war, it's hard to say. Presumably, because the way the lore apparently works is basically just justifications it's justifications for the in-game mechanics. So theoretically, they'd work the same because you're just justifying it. or like seeing how people would react to it, and in the game would react to it. I'm not entirely sure though. There are some other possibilities. Oh no. Hello Tom. I believe, I don't remember, but I believe Sans says, if you, in his dialogue in passive, in like neutral routes, that like you gain that you specifically gain execution points before love. Well, thanks, Robo34, for telling me. I'm really glad, that you did. Yeah. I mean, execution points and level of violence, aren't very well explained. The idea is you gain execution points by doing violent things, and that increases how much you want to be violent. So only when you do enough bad things do you gain to the next tier of hatred. I think LV is a consequence of getting XP, again, because that's how it seems to be set up. He mentions that, like, you gain execution points and that increases your level of violence. But there's not a lot on that. It's mostly meant to just be a twist. It's always really a bad thing. Roblox54, stop spreading lies in the chat. It's really just kind of like a hello everyone. Guys, the levels, they're actually bad. But also it is still love. So like, Flowey wasn't lying. It was just an acronym for, like, it's basically just like a gotcha moment. There's not a lot explained into how it actually works. I'm not sure if there actually is much thought put into it. Not as much thought as some other stuff in this game. Like, I think the karma thing probably had a fair bit of thought put into it, just because it seems very... Okay, Roblox, you have to stop spamming. I will have Galaxy Wolf mute you if you don't spam too much, although probably temporarily, because you are a genuine person that actually helps a fair bit. Level keeps distance from you from society, something I forgot. If the amount of things, Galaxy Wolf, take him out. If XP is the amount of things you kill and level is how willing you are to kill, could you be distant but not kill anyone, or vice versa? That is hard to say. If they know what XP and ALB are, then they also have a menu of actions and a status. We don't know if the monsters have a menu of actions. I'm gonna die. I don't want to use any of these. These pie and eye noodles are saved for the later for the fight. Temflakes only heal 2, and I bought them for 1,000 grand as a joke. Fine, there was delay. Okay, fine. Well, there's gonna be delay on me telling Galaxy Wolf not to axe you then. It's just not fair. It is fair. That is spam. Spam is against the theoretical etiquette of online streaming. I don't need to even tell you. I have to go. Good night. Good night, Luminescence. It is very interesting to explore experience points. Theoretically, you could... Oh, we were right at the... I wasn't reading the dialogue, so I didn't actually know how far we were. I guess I am surviving the attack. I leave it up to... Galaxy Wolf is the moderator. He gets... There's like 30... Galaxy Wolf actually measured this. There's like 38 seconds of lag between when you do something and when I see it. I have to do it. X to slow down. I never asked you. So yeah, Galaxy Wolf didn't ask you. This is why Galaxy Wolf is the mod and not me. Because Galaxy Wolf theoretically is everything on your time scale. Probably. I mean, he gets my instructions late, but like, he has judgment because he actually sees things in real time, theoretically. X to slow down. I don't know what... Is that in fight? I think that's probably in fight. I think, yeah, I remember that from later. I should eat the Temflakes. Just to get rid of them. Dog residue is being annoying again. We have to dog keyboard. I don't know what that means either. We have to do dog residue. Yeah, but you're not a moderator. You're the moderated. Finished. Let's see. Oh, we have a dog salad. So, Fenrir, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm grinding out dog salad because I want a full heal on the spare. No, we're not doing this again. I accidentally used the pie one time, which was really bad. I wish I could sort my inventory in the middle of a fight, just to decrease the chances of that happening. See, alright, dog salad has healed us entirely. Now I'm just gonna probably, because of how long that took, yeah, we're not gonna do this. Oh, of course, do you even need to ask? That was not funny. What was not funny, Roblox? You spamming my chat while we were having a conversation about the lore of the game? I think that wasn't very funny, personally. Personal taste. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? Sounds strange, but before all this secret over, we could be friends. Are you sure you are not Kirby? I'm not sure I'm not Kirby. If a human absorbed a monster soul, could they absorb a human soul? Theoretically, yes, because I think that was Kara and Azrael's plan. That was the whole thing, right? Kara absorbed Azrael's soul and then tried to absorb other souls. When you said I am the moderated, I mean, that's just the truth. You, as a viewer, are moderated by my moderator. Sounds strange, but let's see, friends. Oh, the actual fight, too, is happening. I like reading chat. So Gastric Blasters are weird. They are sometimes really hard to dodge and sometimes very easy. I'm just going to keep saying that because it still astounds me. I guess not astounds me. It's still interesting. Oh no. Okay. See, now is an appropriate time to... Because I don't want to use anyone's LSR, but I can't... But I also can't draw. You can draw, Galaxy Wolf. You've made some good... No, as Azrael absorbs Kara, so... No! Oh, you're right! You're right, because it's infinitely harder to absorb a monster, so you can only really do it with boss monsters. You're gonna get moderated. I mean, you were, because you were spamming, and, like, I know I don't have technically rules in the chat, but that's like an implied rule. I think that's fairly obvious. I think it's not unfair to threaten moderation on someone who is spamming in the chat. But yes, no, that wasn't what I meant anyway. I did just mean that as a viewer, you are the moderated. I forgot that... oh no, okay. I need to I will continue this after we get out of the hard part, after I die, inevitably. I think... No, you know what? We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Nope, we're going back and we're using the items. Oh, I forgot. You want to wait for the karma to run out before you use healing items? Because... Oh, God. Really starting to wish I had some dog salad right now. You'll keep consuming time with over and over again. Flash, you could go on like a 45-degree angle square. I am pro moderator. You sure make me one. I'm not making you a moderator. Only bosses have souls. I mean, no. All monsters have souls. Only boss monsters have souls that persist after death and therefore can be taken over. I'll keep the blaster trick in mind, Fenrir. He's talking about me consuming time. If I survive, I got 22. I don't think... Oh, God, no, not this one. No. No. Do you have a trick for that? Do you have a trick for that one? We don't have anything. Dog residue. Oh, man. Now I really wish I'd bloody gotten the salad. Soulless human world would function similar to soulless monster like Flowey. Maybe. I mean, technically, Chris is soulless in Deltarune, and they act very differently from how Flowey acts. I'm under your bed. You're not under my bed. My bed's right there. I can see my bed from here. I don't know what you mean by there is a trick. Oh, yeah, for that thing. Yeah, no, actually do tell me that trick. Keep going in a circle. I get that. I can never get the circle right. Luckily, it doesn't come up very often. No, come on. That wasn't too bad. I'll try. I will do my best to go in a circle. You think I'm gonna stand here and take it? I'd really appreciate it if you stood here and took it once. That'd be really nice. Is not confirmed to even be Chris Assault. Oh no. Report showed a massive knowing. That is technically correct. I like the idea that it is Chris Assault, but you are right. There is substantial evidence that it could actually not be Chris's soul, the Red Soul. I prefer the theory that we are connected to Chris, that we take over Chris's soul rather than that. But yeah. But until we learn more from Deltarune, that is an ambiguity that we will have to live with. You are correct on that. Oh, that's interesting, that Sans is blue souling himself and that's how he dodges. I am not entirely certain. I kind of just felt like that's just something that people don't think of. Like Sans figured out that he's in a video game, or maybe not even. I don't think Sans knows he's in a video game. He knows something is going on. Play Ultra Sans music and We Still Friends. I'm not doing that. Sometimes I wonder if Sans is using his. Again, I do think he can just dodge, but he does slide. It doesn't quite look the same in his blue magic, and his eye doesn't light up. The Red Soul isn't determination. I agree that it's Chris's soul and we control them. That's good. Determination exists in Deltarune, but it's also kind of not nearly as well. They clearly want to distance themselves around determination is defined in Undertale. Are we friends? Kind of. My gameplay. Not sure what that means. Sorry, I'm trying to respond to Floor on the fly, and I haven't done my background research on this, and I am fighting Sans. Are we friends? I mean, I don't actually know who you are, Robo354. Like, and we also don't communicate outside of like the stream. So currently, you're like a regular viewer, like kind of like a regular at a restaurant. Would you consider being a regular, like, because that can get pretty friendly. Like you can like sometimes that's the best kind of relationship. But like, I'm not certain. Basically, I'm giving non-answers. Because which is just another way of, basically a roundabout way of saying I'm not sure. Next time I'm streaming, I bring a whole crowd in and will. Make them evil. Bring the crowd in, but don't make them evil. Because that's harassment, and harassment isn't good. I don't be friends with harassers. Don't. Why did I say that on the internet? Okay. That's gonna probably be taken out of context later. I don't know how determination works. Does anyone know how that works? Oh boy, I'm not sure Toby himself knows how to determinate. Okay, that is a bit of that's a bit far. He probably does, but termination is weird. And oh boy, I'm not prepared to do lore. But I love talking about lore. But I'm definitely not prepared. Like you can tell that I am doing worse as I try to think about both the lore and this. But I love thinking about the lore. There's nothing better than thinking about the lore. No, I dropped into that. Hurt my feelings. I am clipping this to a video and saying I got my feelings hurt. The word determination isn't said in any save. No, it's not. But it's mentioned by Queen. When talking about what needs to be had to make a fountain. Again, how determination is confusing. I don't know if Roblox 54's threat is real or not, but sure, I guess. I think context is on my side. Unless you edit it weirdly, which you probably will, but like that would take effort, so you know. And yeah, he can't afford not to care anymore. We are at the spare point, something I can barely notice because I'm trying to manage 3 things at once. Sans, an interesting conversation on how the lore works, and Robo54's weird parasocial relationship. Let me get the crowd in real quick. Sure, you do that. Does Sans have determination to fight? Yeah, but editing takes effort and time, so how much are you willing to go out of spite? Does Sans have determination to fight? I would say no. I don't think Sans uses determination. Not the substance determination, at the very least. Like the defined substance in the Deltarune lore of determination. I mean, Sans is kind of the opposite of determined. He doesn't really want to do anything. He's only doing this, like, because he has to. Presumably, he may have been determined at one point, and maybe that's why he developed all this stuff. Again, we know he knew about the possibility of a time traveler, and presumably of a time traveler screwing everything up way before the Genocide run. Or at least fairly before. So it's hard to tell. Better than you think. Consultant Sweat. It's Undertale? Possibly? I know, I get where you're going. I am programmer in real life. Okay, we're not getting the programming thing again. That doesn't actually make you better at editing either. Sans human is in a way because it bleeds. I say Sans is a little more than standard for monsters by a little bit. There is something on determination. We do see the sweating, which many have thought of as melting. Is Sans human? I understand why that exists. It just... I don't think Sans is human. It's a possibility. But Sans... It is a real possibility. But it's also a really weird possibility that I don't really like. It doesn't thematically make a lot of sense. That's the other thing. Same way, Sans doesn't beat you by pure determination. That's like Undyne's thing. That's Flowey's thing. They all go hard in determination. Sans is kind of interesting because he's the only like real tough thing that doesn't really use determination. So I don't kind of thematically like him having it. The skeleton squat, does that mean they have a thin layer of skin over his bones? I assume it's magic sweat. It's magic sweat. It just generates. Maybe it has a magic function. But yeah, there is some evidence to the human element and the determination element. I just don't... I mean... And this might sound like a coward's route for like someone who wants lore and analysis, but I do think looking at the thematic elements is important, and I don't think thematically either of those ideas really work very well. I don't, because I really like the idea that Sans is interesting because he fights on completely different terms. I mean, not entirely different terms. Sans says, I'm Sans the Skeleton, you don't just say what you are. Sans is weird in a lot of ways. He's very meta. I mean, couldn't he? I mean, there are different monster species that could be helpful to know. Don't question the Sans autonomy. That is also true. No, don't question Sans' autonomy. It just gets weird. But I'm just going to fall back on the fact that what I like about Sans is he doesn't use stuff like that Flowey or Undyne use in the determination aspect. I like Sans because his whole thing is getting around that. He has to obey the monster rules, right? Like, he has one health. He has, like, one attack, one defense. These are things that he just has, but he gets around them. Sans is all about getting around the restrictions, point him out. Being technically a monster, Sans is all about somewhat... He's the theoretical question of, okay, so we've got all these people battling with different amounts of determination, but what damage could someone do if they don't have that? Like, theoretically, what can they do? Sans is completely disadvantaged in all technical ways. I mean, act. One attack, one defense, easy as enemy, can only deal one damage. But he gets around everything. He finds a way around... He dodges because he's found a way around being hit, which covers his weakness in defense. He found a way to inflict karma every frame and then take away karma every frame, which essentially covers his one damage thing, because technically it's one thing per frame. He basically karma is a way around invincibility. It's not... Sans like, Flowey is about, like, having more determination than you. Undyne is about a monster to muscling up determination to try and fend you off. Sans is about working around you, around the rules that he is still technically restricted to. It's like if Flowey cheats, Sans technically doesn't cheat, but like you're not really happy. Like you're like, I don't think this is like he follows the letter of the law, but not the spirit of the law. But like, okay, Car from Undertale. Is Sans a gamer? Because of signs of being lazy or actually signs of sleep related to playing games. It could be why he talks about XP and levels in a certain perspective. I don't think Sans is a gamer. I think the experience and level is just integrated into the world. This is mostly a joke. I don't know why I'm responding seriously to it. I get it, but like, in no other entity does determination result in having 1 HP, right? Like, nowhere else. Sans has a bunch of weird stuff on. He's connected to Gaster, and like weirdness connected to Gaster. Like that's probably more likely an explanation for weirdness than determination. Has it broken ankles yet? Again, like he works around the rules, but he's still restricted to it. He still has to battle, but he finds a way to attack you in the menus. He can't completely, like, unlike Flowey, who can like take over this. No, okay, I almost used the pie again. Flowey can take over the system. Sans can't. He's still stuck in the system, but like he's the kind of person that like when you play a board game, they like do a crazy move that technically is allowed, but everyone's mad at them at the end of the turn. That's Sans. I don't know who Kenny Omega is. You're gonna have to do more explaining on that. Which kind of fits with his personality too. Like he's a bit of a troll. Hey, we finally got another dog salad. Yeah, I'm not just stalling to talk lore. There's like, oh, we got all the dog salad. And now, focus mode. Shoot. Well, it was worth a shot. Guess you like doing things the hard way, huh? I really don't, Sans. It is a turning point. Sounds strange, but before all this secret open, we could be friends. I always thought the United was doing this because they were unhappy, and when they got what they wanted, they would stop all this. Oh god. Oh goodness gracious. And maybe all they needed was, I don't know, some good food, some bad laughs, some nice friends. Oh, no! Oh goodness, no, 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 no. Pie. No! Fight, 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 oh gosh. But that's ridiculous, right? It's time for a person to never be happy. No, wrong way. Don't move if you don't have to. Gotta learn when to quit. Come on, give me easy Gasters, please. Like you sometimes, for no reason, do. Oh god. And that day's today. Oh, not this again. Hey, that was kind of okay. No, why did I do that? I forgot the iframes. Kenny Omega is a wrestler. He's a Wrestle Kingdom 13 Wrestler Sans. That's fascinating, but I don't watch wrestling. Why did you bully my friend Roblox 54? I did not bully Roblox 54. Roblox 54 came in here and spammed my chat. Did you just post something? Roblox is talking about posting something. Imagine saying with the Delta Room armor system, my unit could be OP so you could increase his magic defense and attack. Interesting. Possibility. Maybe it'll happen. People say Car is bad for killing everyone, but they just guide you through the game. It's the players the bad. Yes. Sure. That seems plausible. I do generally like that theory better than the normal one. Back to Kenny Omega. Okay. I will talk about the armor system when I either die or beat Sans. I haven't even lose. No win, lose. Oh, okay. Circle right, bully, win. Guys, he bullied me. Alright, say with the armor system. Okay. Saw your video, Roblox. Okay. Stop spamming. Galaxy Wolf, take out anyone who is annoying. That's your orders. Just take them out. I could deal with not... Yeah. Maybe try to explain the situation in the chat, if you want to. Although you might not want to. Dog salad! Oh, thank goodness! Dog salad was good! I'm gonna have to focus. Okay. Dog salad actually paid off. But it's really tiring me out. Oh, he's tired. Oh, goodness. No, it didn't help this time. That's the problem with dog salad. It only sometimes helps. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, God. Okay. And if you keep pushing me, then I'll be forced to use my special attack. Yeah, my special attack. Sound familiar? Well, get ready, because after the next move, I'm gonna use it. So, if you don't want to see it, now would be a good time to die. Oh, it probably will be! Oh, we're alive! We're alive! Salad! Oh, that's fine. Enough to recover, possibly. Not enough to recover. Hey, Roblox! Guess what I kept? The monster candy! And we're gonna use it on the last turn physically possible! I hit the monster candy. I recovered 10 HP. I'm gonna die because of this stupid monster candy. Take that. That's bullying. 1 HP. Oh, here goes nothing. Are you ready? Monster candy was totally worth it. Survive this, I'll show you my special attack. Oh, I didn't. When it comes to entertainment, we know you have a choice, and we thank you for flying with the Flightship. We hope you continue to the next episode of our flight, and consider joining our frequent flyers program by hitting the subscribe button.